Hello and welcome to the January 2020 update. Can't believe that it's already 2020. Just in a coffee shop here, my favorite one, closest to the work office. And I wanted to welcome you guys to 2020, talk a little bit about what's happening just in this month and what's coming up school year wide. So, number one, I think the biggest thing that parents, students, everyone needs to be aware of is report cards. So at the end of this month, I'm just gonna open up oh my goodness, you can see it is 2020. I still can't believe that. But at the end of this month, report cards come home and they have a new system for doing that this year. So you're going to be receiving a very like new report card where it's going to be a report that has all of the courses that are activated, and our comment will be there from each one of your teachers, and that'll be coming at the end of January, so that's exciting. So you can see how first semester did. And we are asynchronous, meaning we don't follow start in September, end in June, because we know that that's not how all families function. So only courses that students have activated will have a report card comment. And then second semester starts at the end of the month, so sort of end of January, beginning of February. And so if you've taken courses linear, meaning you're starting in September and you're ending in June, then that doesn't really affect you. But if you're taking some courses that are first semester, that means that first semester will be September till the end of January, and then you're going to have second semester being February all the way till June. So that's going to be coming up here. So as you can see, I'm on the H Goes Grad program page. If you have not been here, come check it out. It's an important spot. One of the things I want to highlight really quickly in the interior is that I've got a new event happening. So I completed the event up at Silver Star December 7th. That was really fun. Thank you to all of you who are watching this who came to that. It was nice to see families and not only just the kids, but there was lots of parents that came, hung out. I got to talk to, and that was really enjoyable. Um, the next one is happening in Kamloops. So if you are anywhere near there, put this on your calendars. It's going to be February 15th from 1 to 4 p.m. And I'm going to be coming from Kelowna. So here's the link for the information. So it's going to be, I'm not going to go through this entire document, but you can RSVP to let me know. And then I've got some pictures here for where we're actually meeting. To start it off, we're going to be meeting in Riverside Park, and then you're going to be getting picked up at Starbucks. So there's a different meeting place and pickup place if you're a parent who's just going to drop off and then pick up. Not a long event, just 1 to 4, so just 3 hours. I want to be able to meet my students, see them for a little bit, and then answering their questions. So you can read up about that. Other than that, some exciting news, hopefully very soon, is our course description page. I know that I've talked about this before, and I was really hoping to be able to share it with you already, but unfortunately, as life is, it's not done yet. And so what's going to happen is, as soon as the course description page goes live, I'm probably just going to send you a big, huge email notification about it. And I know that that's going to be super useful for planning second semester. So second semester courses, if you're wondering, what electives we're offering and things like that, you can just shoot me an email and find out that way. But I'm going to keep this, short and sweet. I don't want to take up too much time, but 2020, it's exciting. I was looking back on my decade, and so here you guys get a personal look into Mr. Kuchman's life, aka Anthony, if you're a parent. All right, so here was my decade recap. So 2010, I got married. 2011, I hiked the Juan de Fuca, and I was going to UBCO. So the Juan de Fuca is a trail on the island. 2012, I went to Africa that spring, and then me and my wife and her sister, who has since passed away, went to California. 2013, my wife went to Africa, and she actually graduated from university that year. So she is a nurse. 2014, my wife and I both chaperoned a trip to Mexico. That was super great. And then I graduated with my Bachelor of Science. So it took me a little bit longer than my wife. I took an extra semester and I got a major and a minor. So my major's in biology, my minor's in earth and environmental sciences. 2015, Kristen's sister Jojo passed away. Um, we also got pregnant that year. And then I graduated from my B.Ed program and became a teacher. And then me and her also went on a trip just together to get some time. I went on the Oregon coast. 2016, we had our first son arrive and our nephew arrive. They are exactly 30 days apart, so they're going to be really close. And my wife and I went and traveled Europe for 3 months. If you ever want to talk about fun times in Europe, if you're from there, have family there, let me know. It was a great trip. 2017, my first niece arrived, and then me and my wife bought a house. My wife was pregnant 3 times that year. It's kind of sad. 2 miscarriages, but we did have Josie arrive the next year. We also went to Hawaii that year. So Josie was our miracle baby because we weren't sure if we were going to be able to have any more. And then we bought a van, which may not sound like super exciting, but it was for us, our first brand new vehicle. Started marriage counseling. That was super helpful, helped us deal with losing JoJo and having miscarriages. And we had a 10-year reunion trip to California. We had gone in 2008. And then this year, 2019, was crazy. Our third child, Jasper, came. Another new nephew, but from my family's side, came. And then we also went and traveled to Tofino. So there was a lot of stuff that happened this year. It's been quite action packed. And me and my wife always pray for uh, a word of the year. And so 2 years ago, for 2018, my word was challenge. And I can tell you I was very challenged that year. In 2019, last year, my word was learn. And oh my goodness, did I have a lot to learn. I ended up teaching 2 new courses, Biology 11 and Biology 12 that I'm teaching online. And just even in this position as a grad advisor, there was so much to learn. And then um, dealing with a family of 5 now, having 3 kids, there was so many things that I had to learn. And as I was praying for 2020, my word is pursue, which is very scary to me because it means that there's things that I'm not quite up to par with. So I've got a lot of things to pursue. I've got to pursue God. I've got to pursue my marriage, my family, health. There's a lot of things that are on my list. So I would encourage you to think about a word that you have for 2020. I don't really set New Year's resolutions, though sometimes last year I wanted to read more, and I did read a lot more in 2019. But I'm hoping that you guys get a great start off to your 2020. And if there's any help that I can be in starting your 2020, please let me know. You can always just send me an email and I'll get back to you. But I'm also available via Skype or Zoom on Thursdays. I'm really available like almost anytime. You can always send me a message. But I've got dedicated time for you guys on Thursdays from 1 till 3. So blessings on your 2020. And I really do hope to meet more of you and help transition you guys from high school to graduation over these coming years. So here's to 2020 and take care.